And now stand by for adventure.
3, 2, 1.
In the exciting story of the Bat and the Bottle. Colonel Bleep and the High Command review the grim reports once more. 4 flying saucers from Venus lost in collision with a giant space bird. 6 Martian cruisers wrecked in a headlong plunge into a swirling sea of liquid air. And 3 cargo ships from Jupiter lost forever in a raging space storm. High Command agrees these terrible spaceflight accidents must be stopped. But how? Colonel Bleep proposes a daring plan. With a giant, specially equipped rocket ship of his own design, Bleep insists he can survey the many hazards of the universe and produce a map. A space map, which would accurately chart the location of every danger zone in the galaxy. And so, Bleep, Squeak, and Scratch proceed at once to the planet Robot Land. Only the skilled robot engineers of this strange mechanical world are capable of constructing the great rocket ship Travel Lab. Now in Factory City, as the master robot, Romex, guides the movements of his robot workers, the great rocket begins to take shape on the busy assembly line. At last, the fabulous traveling laboratory is ready to blast off on its first flight at dawn tomorrow. But already, Dr. Destructo has a plan. A plan to destroy the great ship. With this bottle of powerful liquid futomic dynamite, Destructo intends to blast the Travelab to smithereens. Quickly, the villain fastens a message to the bottle, then calls his giant vampire bat to deliver the deadly parcel. Away it streaks, straight for Factory City. At dawn, when Bleep and his friends rush out to test their new rocket, they spot the mysterious package.
For luck, to christen the Travel Lab. Signed, a friend.
Of course, every new rocket ship should be christened. But wait, Squeak, don't use that bottle. Sizzling Saturn, that's the very bottle Destructo filled with the powerful liquid futomic dynamite. It will blow them all to cosmic dust. Stop, Squeak! Don't do it! It's too late. Squeak is ready to christen the Travel Lab.
Gleefully, Destructo and his wicked bat watch the awful scene. The puppet takes aim, and there it goes.
But nothing happens. Destructo is amazed. For how can he possibly know his carrier bat had guzzled down every last drop of the liquid dynamite on its long flight to Factory City? Or that the beast standing beside him now is filled with the deadly explosive? But the angry Destructo isn't waiting for explanations. The bat is to blame for the failure of his plan, and now he grabs the terrible creature and twirls him around his head, then sends it crashing at his feet. Yes, the Travel Lab rocket was saved. All of a thirsty bat and an empty bottle. And now stand by for adventure.
3, 2, 1.
In the exciting story of the Wicked Web. Throughout the universe, many terrible space hazards endanger travel between the planets. Spacebergs loom dangerously near the orbit of Pluto. Space storms rage outward from the fiery planet Thor, and swirling seas of liquid air infest Galaxy 9. But now Colonel Bleep has volunteered to survey these hazards one by one and record their exact position on a space map of the galaxies. At this very moment, the Flying Space Laboratory Travel Lab is being prepared to blast off on this exciting survey mission. Switch on power circuits. Roger. Activate blast-off generators. Roger. Set gyro governing dials. Roger. Stand by for countdown. 3, 2, 1, 0. They're off. First stop, Pluto, to chart the position of the drifting Spaceberg belt. Ghostly graveyard of spaceships. As Bleep, Squeak, and Scratch near their destination, however, they're spotted by the Black Knight of Pluto. This wicked villain waits like an evil black shadow, watching each approaching spaceship, poised to pounce down like a hungry vulture should a ship accidentally collide with a giant spaceberg. Such helpless crash victims are the Black Knight's usual prey. This time, however, he is not content to wait for an accident. Oh, no! The Spaceship Travel Lab is too great a prize to leave to chance. Quickly, he streaks ahead to prepare a deadly ambush. At lightning speed, he flits from Spaceberg to Spaceberg, spinning a monstrous web of invisible, electromagnetized wire. There can be no escape from this ingenious trap. Now, set for the kill, the Black Knight, like a greedy spider, is ready to pounce upon his unsuspecting victims. Meanwhile, in the lab rocket, Bleep and his crew are busy at their space survey instruments. One by one, the deadly spacebergs are spotted by the Futomic radar scope, measured and weighed by the Futomic seismoscope, then photographed and charted by the Futomic plotoscope. Progress is slow, for the Colonel must guide the Travel Lab with great care through the death traps of the Spaceberg belt. On and on they go, never dreaming that even greater danger lies ahead. Now the Black Knight blinks with excitement. In only seconds, Bleep's giant rocket will be his helpless victim. Closer and closer it comes. But wait, what's that mysterious pattern on Bleep's radar screen? It's an image of the Black Knight's terrible web. For although invisible to the eye, the metallic wire is clearly outlined on Bleep's super-sensitive radar scope. Now the Colonel halts the ship and with careful aim sends a powerful bolt of Futomic energy surging through the exposed wire. The wicked villain is trapped. And so, thanks to the radar scope, our friends are saved. and the Black Knight is caught in his own trap. And best of all, Bleep's space map now shows a perfect travel lane right through the middle of the Spaceberg belt.